welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us today. So today is day 26 of our 28-day Chair Yoga journey together. We're going to start seated, then we'll move into standing and do a pigeon pose, and then we'll move back into seated. So I hope you'll click the subscribe button. Remember, it's free, and leave a comment. And let's get started. So we're going to move forward in our chair. Nice long spine, right? We're not leaning back, crown of the head to the ceiling. Hands are resting lightly on the thighs. Flip those palms up. Let's take a moment to ground our feet to the floor and our sits bones to the chair. We'll close our eyes. Draw your attention inward toward your heart center. Noticing your breath, your inhalation and exhalation. We're going to move that breath down into the diaphragm. As we inhale, the belly extends, filling those lungs up from the bottom up. And as we exhale, actively pull the belly button in towards the spine, pushing the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a couple more times. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. Roll those shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's do that again. Forward, up, back, and down. And reverse it. Back, up, forward, down. One more. Back, up, forward, and down. Very, very good. Okay. So we're going to extend our mountain, fingertips towards the ceiling, shoulders are down, belly is tight. So with our right hand, we're going to grab our left wrist. We're going to lengthen it up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to lean. Oh yeah, that should feel good. And then we're going to come up, and we're going to grab the other wrist, lean, extend it up towards the ceiling first, and then lean. And up we go. Let's release that, and we're going to do that just one more time, okay? Extend that mountain. Now the left hand grabs the right wrist, lengthen and hinge, and then lean. Come up, grab that other wrist, lengthen and lean. Up we go. Bring the hands down and release. Let's do another shoulder roll. All right, and release it. And do it the other way. And release. Okay, really good. So we're going to grab the back of our chair. Lift that heart up. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you and come into that cow pose. And then we're going to take our hands, round them, place the hands on the thighs, round the back, tuck the chin, let the head fall, and come into your cat pose. Looking at your belly button, don't hold the head up here. Okay, let's inhale and come into cow. And exhale and come into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more time. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. And release. All right. So we're going to start with our right leg, and we're going to have our hand under that thigh, and we're going to lift that knee up. Flex the foot. Extend the leg. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen through the spine, and let the heart fall forward. Nice. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Hand under the thigh. Same leg. Bend the knee. Bring that thigh in. Nice long spine, belly tight. Flex the foot. extend the leg, place the foot on the floor, lengthen and hinge. Okay, we're going to do a little add-on here. So we're going to reach underneath, bend that knee up. Now we're going to let go of the leg. Extend, place the heel on the floor, lengthen and hinge. Let's do that again. Roll it up, bend the knee, don't hold if that works okay. If you need to hold, that's fine. Belly tight, flex the foot, extend. Now we're going to hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Bend that knee and put that foot on the floor. Whoa, yeah. Feel the quads working a little, right? Belly stays tight. Okay, we're going to go the other side. So we're going to bring that knee up. Let's hold first, okay? Nice long spine. Flex the foot. Extend. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Let the heart fall forward. Tuck the chin. Roll it up. Bend the knee. Grab behind the thigh. Bring that foot up. Flex the foot. Extend. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen. Hinge forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Bend that knee. Flex the foot. Extend the leg. Heel to the floor. Lengthen and lean forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Okay, here we go with the add-on. Let's lift that leg up. Don't hold on. Flex. Extend. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen. Hinge forward. Last time. We've got this. Ready? Roll it up. Here we go. Bend the knee. Lift up. Flex. Extend. Now hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knee and put the foot on the floor. Excellent, excellent work. Okay, so I'm going to bring my arms up. My forearms are parallel to one another. And then I'm going to bring one arm out. And then I'll bring it in. And let's bring the other arm out. And center. Let's do that again. Out. And center. Out. And center. Okay, belly tight. We're going to add the legs. Okay, here we go. Outer inner thigh. Abdominals engaged. And center. And let's do the other side. You got it. And center. Arm opens as the leg opens. And center, and open. Let's do one more on each side. We've got it. And center, last one, last side, open, and center. All right, very, very good. So hands are going to rest on those thighs, and we're going to do some body circles. So let's start to the right, come center, to the left, and back, and to the right, center, left. Now stop and let's reverse it. Okay, so we're going to the left first, center, right, back. Let's do one more like that. Then we have one little add-on here. All right, very good. Go ahead and come back up to seated. So that's a great version. Having your hands on your thighs is great because it gives you some support. Now, if you're with me, we're going to not have our hands on the thighs. We're going to have our hands here. We're going to stir a big old pot. Okay, we're going to go forward. Big circles out and back, outside, forward. There's your back. You feel it? Keep those abdominals engaged. Working all of the muscles here. And let's reverse it. So our side waist muscles are working, our back is working, our abdominals are working. It's really good for all the muscles in the center of the body, for the core. And release. All right. Excellent work. Now, a few days ago, we did a sun salutation with a bead, which adds that chair pose. What we're going to add on today is some twisting, okay? So if it doesn't work for your back, you're just going to stay in chair pose. You don't have to do the twists, all right? So we're going to start with just a normal sun salutation, just to get the feeling of it. We'll add in that chair pose, and then we'll add those twists. All right, so hands to heart. We're going to take a big circle up, hands overhead, mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to inhale as we come up, and then we're going to forward salute with airplane arms. And extend those arms back behind you, nice long spine. Hands on those thighs, palms face up. There's your supported forward fold. Tuck the chin, roll it up, bring your hands to your heart. Let's do that again before we add on. Big old circle up, we go to mountain pose, bring your hands to heart. Back to mountain pose we go. Dive forward, forward salute, airplane arms. Supported forward fold. Now from here, we're going to take our hands to our heart. We're going to act like we're going to get out of the chair, but we're not. Belly tight. Activate those quadriceps and the abdominals and release. Okay, are we ready? Now this time we're going to actually lift our hips up out of the chair. So make sure your feet are in a position so when you press down, you can lift your hips up. Hands to heart. Let's do it. Big circle, up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to come back to mountain pose, and we're going to dive forward, forward salute, airplane arms, stretch. Now bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come into your chair pose. All right. Now here we are in chair pose. Belly is tight, hips are back, knees are bent, knees are behind the toes. I want you to be able to wiggle those toes, right? Heart is lifted. Inhale to prepare. We're going to twist to the right. Now everybody look down at that knee. This knee needs to not come forward, all right? So if this knee is forward, you're twisting at the hips. Want the hips to stay forward, the knees to stay forward, the action to happen right at the rib cage. We're going to come center, and then we're going to twist the other way. We're holding and we're breathing. We're going to come back center, we're going to have a seat, and we're going to return to our starting position. Big circle, up we go, mountain pose, bring your hands to heart. Back up to mountain pose we go, forward salute, airplane arms. Let's stretch. Let's do that supported forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, up we go. Okay, are we ready? Inhale, exhale. We're going to twist the other way first this time. Making sure those knees are forward. Just take a peek at them, right? Make sure this knee is not coming forward. Let's come center, and then we're going to twist the other way. We're going to come center, we're going to have a seat, and we're going to get ready. Now we're going to have one final add-on. All right, big circle, up we go. Mountain pose, bring your hands to heart. Back to mountain pose we go. Forward salute, airplane arms, stretch. Hands to heart, inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up into chair pose. Okay, so now we're going to twist to the right. The add-on here is we're going to open our wingspan. So this hand is on the outside of this leg as we extend, and that gives us an opportunity to twist a little deeper. Only if that works for you, okay? Bring your hands back to heart, come back center. This is it. We're going to twist the other way. We're going to open that wingspan if you want to. One more breath here. Bring your hands back to heart, take the twist out, have a seat, and take a break. Very, very good. Okay, so now we're going to move into boat pose. So I'm moving forward in my chair, all right? I'm going to hold my chair, and then I'm going to lift my right knee up off the floor and then down. And left up and down. Left up and down. Right up and down. Right up and down, left up and down, left up and down, right up and down, and take just a little break. So I'm playing with your brain a little bit too, aren't I? So we have a little bit of a cueing with the brain working. So, if it doesn't work for you, it's fine. Just lift and lower. Okay, so now I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to hold on, all right? So I'm going to bring my palms out. My palms are facing up. My arms are out at a diagonal, lifting up. And here we go, up and down. Other side, up and down. Left, up and down. Right, up and down. Right, up and down. Left, up and down, left, up, and down, right, up, and down, and take a break. So how did that feel? Okay? All right, so we're going to hold that chair, lifting up nice and tall, belly tight. We're going to lift one knee, then we're going to lift the other knee. So here's the thing. I'm going to turn to the side. You stay facing me. What I want you to think about is pelvic tilt, okay? So hip tips to shoulder, little pelvic tilt, lift and lift. So I'm balancing up on that tailbone. Shoulders are down, all right? Do you kind of see what I'm doing there? A little balance. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop our toes. So instead of lifting, we're here and balanced. You can hold that chair if you want to, or you can let go. Shoulders are down. Let's bring our foot down and up and down and up. Down and up and down and up. Again, down and up, down and up, down and up. Other side, down and up, and take a break. Oh, how's that feel? Let's do a little cat and cow here. Lifting up through the spine and rounding that back. Okay, so a little cat cow here. Nice long spine. Everybody feeling okay? And round it down. So remember, we're building and we're adding, right? So you've got lots of versions that you can do. You can do any of them. You don't have to keep building and adding. It's okay. All right, if you're with me, here we go. We're going to hold on first. Let's get one leg up and the other. Let's find our balance. So make sure you're lifting up. There's a little bit of a rounding that happens, right? So I want you to feel like you're rounding and not, I don't know how to describe it. But what I'll see in my classes is people are right here, right? And they're tense and they're trying to, if you'll just pull that belly in and round a little bit, that's going to give you more balance. Okay, hold the chair if you want, let go if you don't. Now, instead of down and up, we're going to go up. So this leg, we're going to lick it up and down. Other side, up and down. Up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down. Last time, both sides. Up and down. Put your feet on the floor and take a break. I know, I feel it too. Okay, so the very last thing we're going to do is a rowing of our boat. So we'll start hands at heart. I want you to extend your right leg out, and then I want you to twist to the left. Maybe that left elbow comes to the floor, or to the chair, maybe it doesn't, and up we go. Let's do the other side. Extend, twist, and up. Switch sides. So the leg is extending, I'm twisting, and center. Last time, like this, and up we go. Okay, so that's an excellent version. If you want to stick with that version, please do so. The very last thing, if you're with me, I'm going to come up into that balanced position. I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. Now, I'm going to extend the leg and twist, but I'm balanced, and then up. Extend the other side and twist, and up. Extend and twist, and up. Extended twist, and up. Can we do one more on each side? I know, I'm feeling it too. And up. Last one, last side. And up, and release. Let's do a cat-cow here. Nice and long. Maybe bring those arms to the back wall, thumbs to the back wall, and round. We're going to do one more like that. So we're almost into the end of the journey. We've got to do some pretty challenging things, don't you think? I think we've built up into it. All right, excellent work. So we're going to come to standing, and let's go behind our chair. Now, here's the thing, right? It's really hard with me behind my chair for you to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to step out from behind my chair so you can see me a little bit better, but I want you to feel like, standing behind the chair is great because you're going to have that full support of the chair. So we're going to place our weight into our left leg. And I want you to cross that right ankle over that left ankle. Okay? Now, lift nice and tall through the spine. Bend this knee and shoot your hips back. Okay? So you're holding onto that chair. It's giving you that support. We have one more breath. and then we're going to come up and unravel, okay? So now we're going to do that on the other side. So put the weight into the other leg, cross at the ankle, bend that supporting knee, shoot your hips back behind you, and let your heart begin to fall forward. Go ahead and lift the heart and unravel. So we're going to do that one more time, and what I want you to try to think about is maybe walk your hands down the back of the chair so you're letting your heart fall a little further. And if you don't have space for your face, you know what I mean, so you can come to the side of the chair or just take a couple of steps back so that you've got space. Okay, put the weight into the left leg, cross that right ankle on in front, pull the belly in, bend the supporting knee, shoot the hips back. Now maybe you walk your hands down the side of that leg, the side of the chair is what I'm trying to say. So I just want you to make sure your hips are staying back. You're just letting your heart fall a little further. Pushing the hips back is going to enhance the stretch. One more breath. Go ahead and come up. And let's unravel and do the other side. Okay, bend that supporting knee, shoot your hips back, and just kind of make your way down. So I'm just kind of, you're just kind of walking yourself down the back of that chair. Ooh, feel the stretch. Man, one more breath. Go ahead and roll it up. Okay, so now that's a really, really good version, and I want you to stick with that version if you wish. I am going to add one pretty significant add-on, and again, you just got to do it if it works for you. So let's put the weight into that left leg. Now, instead of crossing ankle to ankle, I'm going to bend my supporting knee a little bit, and I want to bring this ankle up. So it's kind of ankle to leg. All right, so that standing knee is soft. Push your hips back, and then let your heart begin to fall forward. Hold that chair. This isn't balance, so don't worry about balance. Now, it might be where you can even bring your hands to the floor. One more breath. Grab the chair and roll up. Okay, so go ahead and unravel and peek at me real quick. Here's the thing though. So I've bent my knee and I've come down. If you have your hands to the to the floor, excuse me, what you need to have is both hands on the floor equally. So if you're feeling like you're having to compensate for that leg, and like one hand is down and one hand is up, I would rather you go ahead and lift up a little bit, hold on to the chair, and have everything be symmetrical, okay? So let's go to the other side. So remember, you can cross ankle to ankle, it's fine. If you're with me, we're going to be doing an ankle to knee cross here. So we're going to bend that supporting knee, and we're shooting our hips back. See, I feel that already. I mean, I already feel it. And you might find this side you can have a deeper stretch, the other side not. It's so common, right, to have one side be more or less willing than the other. So if you want to begin to walk your hands down the chair, that's fine. If you want to have your fingertips on the floor or your hands on the floor, that's fine. Just make sure that you're symmetrical, right? So you're not compensating for one side or the other. We have one more breath. Go ahead and grab that chair, begin to roll up. This is not balance. Hold that chair. This is not balance. And unravel and come to standing. How did that feel? That's quite a stretch into those hips, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to do a standing tree. So we're going to place the weight into the leg next to the chair, and we're going to create our little kickstand. Okay? Pull that belly in. Lift those pelvic floor muscles. Remember, this is the key to balance. We're going to release the chair and bring our hands to heart. Now, finding a spot in front of you to focus on that's not moving is a really good idea. Do you want to head your arms to the ceiling for those beautiful branches to our trees? Let's bring our hands back to heart. Bring the hand down and release. Okay, Let's do the other side before we add on. So weight is into the leg next to the chair. We're going to create our little kickstand here. Remember, belly tight, pelvic floor muscles lift. If it feels okay, we're going to let go of that chair. We're going to bring our hands to heart. Let's extend those arms up to the ceiling. Finding that spot that's not moving, focusing in on it. One more breath. Bring your hands back to heart and release. Okay, so we're going to stay on this side of the chair. We're going to do it again. And if you want the add-on, instead of staying in kickstand, you're going to bring your foot up. It can come up to your calf, or it can come up into the inner thigh. It really doesn't matter to me. Or it can stay in kickstand. It's fine. Remember, belly tight. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Put the weight into the leg next to the chair. Create your kickstand. Hold that chair. Belly tight, pelvic floor muscles lift. Find that spot that's not moving. Bring your hands to heart. Now, if you're going to lift the leg, let's do that now. You choose. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend the arms up for the beautiful branches of those trees. One more breath. Bring your hands back to heart. Put the foot down mindfully. Remember, we want to come out of it mindfully. Let's come to the other side. Put the weight into the leg next to the chair. Create your kickstand. Pull that belly in. Bring your hands to heart. Okay, lift that foot up if you wish. Bring your arms up, adding the branches to our beautiful trees. We have one more breath here. Bring your hands back down to heart and bring that foot down. Okay, really, really good. So we're going to come behind our chair and we're going to do a heel toe and a heel toe, all right? So the legs are at an angle. We've done this one before, goddess pose. Pull the belly in, bend your knees, shoot your hips back. Okay, so now we're going to release the chair and we're going to take our one hand and place it on our belly and the other hand and place it on our heart. See if you can get any deeper into that goddess pose. Oh yeah. We have one more breath here. Let's hold the chair, straighten the legs. Take just a moment. Okay, let's do it again. Bend the knees. Can you get any deeper? See if you can get any deeper down into that goddess pose. Oh yeah. Let's let go of the chair and let's switch hands. The other hand on the belly, the other hand on the heart. For 3 and 2 and 1. Hold the chair, straighten those legs and bring those feet in. Excellent work. Really, really good. Okay, so we're going to come to the right side of our chair and do a standing sun salutation with a chair pose. So bring your hands to heart. We've done this one before. We're going to add the chair and we're going to add some twisting. Up we go to mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Come back up to mountain pose and let's do our forward salute. Stretching through that spine, nice and long. Place your hands on your thighs, let that heart fall forward for that supported forward fold. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Bring your hands to heart. Let's reverse swan dive up, mountain pose, hands to heart. Hands come back up, inhale. Exhale, dive it forward. Forward salute, airplane arms, stretch it out. Place your hands on your thighs, let the heart fall forward. Okay. Now, we're going to bend our knees. We're going to bring our hands to heart. Shoot your hips back into chair pose. Feel that? So I can wiggle my toes a little bit. One more breath. And let's stand up. And we're going to do it one more time and add the twist. Up we go. Bring your hands to heart. Come back up to mountain pose. Dive forward, forward salute, airplane arms. Stretch it out. Come into your chair pose. Bend your knees, shoot your hips back, heart is lifted. Okay, so this one is a pretty challenging pose, all right? So I want you to do what feels good to you. We're going to twist towards our chair. Now, I want you to look down at your feet. Lift your right heel off the mat. Push that foot back. Revolved crescent lunge. So I'm twisting towards my chair. My opposite leg is back behind me. Front knee is bent. One more breath. That back foot is going to come forward into a twist. Take the twist out. Stand up and release. Let's come to the other side. I know it's challenging, but hey, we're almost done with our 28 days. We can do this, right? Bring your hands to heart. Let's reverse swan dive up to mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Look how far we've come. Up we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, dive it forward. Forward salute, airplane arms. Hands on thighs for that supported forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart. Bend your knees. Shoot your hips back into your chair pose. Belly is tight. Okay, we got this. Let's twist our chair pose towards our chair. Look down at your feet. Lift your left heel up off the mat. Shoot that foot back behind you. Revolved crescent lunge. I know, very challenging. Front knee is bent. We're twisting towards our chair. Belly is tight. One more breath here. Now listen, bring the back foot forward first. There's our chair pose. Twisted chair. Take the twist out. Stand up and release. Yay! So good. All right, let's come to seated. We're going to sit back in our chair. We're going to move into Shavasana pose. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Take a deep breath in and a full, complete, cleansing breath out.
Start sooner. Take a moment to think back about all you've done in your life. You'll discover a lot more undertakings you now wish you had started sooner, and hardly any you wish you had started later. What can you learn from this? Your own experience demonstrates the value of starting sooner rather than later. Is there something you've been thinking about doing, saying, learning, mastering? Now is the time to stop thinking about it and start putting it into practice. If it's worth doing, it's worth starting sooner. To get the most out of your effort and commitment, start sooner. But perhaps you can't start until you've made sufficient preparations. Then start sooner on the preparations. Put as much time as possible on your side. Let go of your doubt and hesitation and start sooner.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands, give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look out just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Very well done, my fellow bottoms downies. We have made it to the end of day 26. Please keep showing up. We just have 2 more days. We can do this. Click that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.